Hi all, Cynthia here. Today I thought I'd just do a layout share. So it's been a couple of months since I've done a share, so I thought I would just show you the layouts I've made since my last one. I think most of these have process videos, so you can always go back and have a look at them via process video. So I won't go into too much detail about each one, because as I said, you can go back and have a look. But I just thought I'd give a recap on what I've been working on. So this one is just has two photos of one of my son and my husband. This paper here is from the Cocoa Vanilla Wild at Heart collection, I think it's called. Love these stickers. They've got I don't know if you can see from here, but they've actually got a pink foam on the back and with the gold on the top. Mind you, you have to be super careful with the thickers, otherwise if they bend slightly they get a little crease marks in them, so that's a little bit annoying. I don't know if you can see that. So I've just got a couple of the frames here that come in the Wild at Heart collection ephemera pack, and then some ephemeras that come in the kit. Love this one from the Moonshine collection. I can't remember whose collection that was, but that's the paper that come from. I absolutely love this layout. Love the gold flickers through the cork. This was a paper in the same collection if I remember correctly, and I just fussy cut all the little hearts out and use a few different colour titles. Love those stickers, they were gorgeous. Just real chunky gold glitter. This is a wood chipboard, a wood piece, chipboard if that's what they're called, wood veneer. A very thin wood veneer piece that come in the kit for the month. So I just use some inks and some sprays to dye that different colour. And then on this back I've got this piece here that has gold flicker through it. This strip here is actually some of the washi strips that come in the collection, the Moonshine collection, and I've just stuck that onto white cardstock and cut it out. And it's the same up here. So just to use up that washi tape, because I'm not a big one for washi tape, I really struggle to use it. I am trying to make an effort this year to use it. And just use the white marker to write my writing down here in white. I quite like the look of that. I think it's lovely. This one, I've got a really big doily in the background, which I really think gives it a nice, because it's a very busy background paper, so this doily gives it a nice bright white pop and separation from the back of the paper. And I've also gone around the edge and just sewn a yellow thread, some places a bit messier than others. Love this little bird that was in this collection. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't remember the names of most of the collection, so you'll just have to go back and have a look at the video, and hopefully I've got that right. Got the little wood birdies, wood veneer birdies, I think they're cute. And then these got a little green enamel, no, not enamel dots, these are more like a gem. So this is, as you can see, it's a Project Life spread. It's the January 2007 spread. I've used a lot of the papers from the Moonshine collection. I hope it was Moonshine. If it wasn't, I hope you know what I mean. This little bit of gold, it was like a gold mesh type of thing. It had different amounts of foil through it, so I've just cut a little strip up and set that under those stickers. This here's some of the, once again, some of the washi tape that I've just stuck down onto some cardstock, and the same with the heart. The heart was a washi tape heart. Made a shaker pocket, so I really like the way that turned out. That's righto. So if I have a, you see here, if I have a 6x4 or a 4x6 slot, and I don't want to do a big card, I want two little cards, I quite often just do two little cards and just join them together with a couple of bits of, or a bit of white paper, and I'll put them in there. So I love this little shaker pocket. So the only thing that bothers me with Project Life is the cards falling out the top. Drives me batty. Once again, more washi strips down here. Cut up, little puffy stickers. This one is of a, look at that, Wooden Boat Festival. Need to go back and glue those on. Go back and do that later. Yeah, Wooden Boat Festival. So it's a festival that we went to. So I've done quite a few pages for this. In fact, this is a double page spread. And I've also done a couple of actual layouts about the same day as well. Gorgeous flowers from the day. Boy trying on a helicopter pilot's helmet. So on the day we had they had rock piling competition. Stack the rocks to see how high you could go. So obviously that was mine, and that was Eddie's attempt. Just a cider that I had, which was delicious. And this is my February kit spread, Project Life spread. So I love these little hearts. They've just got a gold outline to them. I think that's super cute. So this background here, and I've used it up here as well, was a die cut that come, or is that the right word? Like a, you know how you have your silhouette cuts? So it was one of those. So it was a full page, had these chevron arrows on it. So I've just cut it up and used it in a few different places. This is a layout of a mother's group that I did. That's the mothers, majority of the fathers, and the majority of the kids. A couple had left by the time we took the photo. Bit of Hiddlin journaling on the tag there. Fussy cut out all these flowers, so they were out of a paper that come in the kit that I received that month. So I've just fussy cut them all out and stuck them down. Put this 8 on top of this little rosette here, and I quite like the way that turned out. And once again, just the wood veneers throughout. So I quite like that one. This is a layout of me when I was very young. So it was a bit of a letter that I wrote to myself about what I should be as I grow up and moving forward and to become a confident woman that I am today. Love this. Once again, lots of fussy cutting, lots of layering, and little bits of glitter and just yumminess. Bit of stencil work in the background just to give it a bit of texture, and I really like that. So these flowers, not only did I fussily cut them out, but I actually cutted them in as well. And if I remember correctly, I used my Inktense pencils. I'm pretty sure that's what I used. But once again, there is a video if you want to go back and have a look. That's those chunky glitter foam thickers again. Beautiful. This is a layout about the Wooden Boat Festival that we went to. So this was on that day. Can't say it's my favourite layout. I did sort of scrap lift myself a few years ago. I did a layout similar to this where there was 3 smaller photos in frames. I think it worked out a lot better than what this one did. So this one, I really enjoyed doing this one. So this heart came in on another piece of paper, and in fact it's possibly here. So that was that one here. So that heart was inside that, and I've cut it out and put it on a black cardstock. Did some hand stitching around the edge with some really thick, it's a bit like paper nearly, thread. Matted it, double mat. Some nice gold, pink and blue splatters just to give all lots of bright colours. The photo there. So this is the one that I've cut out. So that heart was in here. So I've cut it out of this paper, and then I've added another piece in here with the black diagonal stripes, filled this half up with as a shaker pocket, and just have a photo of hubby and I once again from the Wooden Boat Festival that same day. Put these paper sort of flowers on. It was all around Valentine's Day, so it was all a bit lovey-dovey. Another one that I'm okay with. It wasn't quite what I was visualising when I made it, so it's a photo of myself after I'd been to the movies to watch Lion, and I did a fair bit of crying. Background turned out a little bit darker than I was hoping for, but I do love the way the white flowers have resisted the spray that I put on the background. I think that looks really, really cool. So this is that chevron arrow that I spoke about before that I've just cut up into strips, and I want this one to sort of make it look like it's the sun coming out, and just a little bit of layering. Lots of threads on this one, so I've stitched along the edge of the chevrons or the arrows, and then I've left a lot of thread, did a little bit of a missy wing and just tucked it all in under there. So this one's as you can see, it's a 8.5 by 11. Once again, it's just a photo of me when I was young. Love all the layering and the butterflies and the doily and the goldness. It's just love the colours of this one. It's very pretty. Another 8.5 by 11. Very simple, basic design. So a few bit strips of paper. Got one of those film strips in there, and then just some layers around it. Just outlined the edge with a pen. So this one here was a more recent layout that I've done. So I've used a 8.5 by 11 photo on the page, so it takes up the majority of the page. I did follow a sketch in regard to this one. So just a couple of strips down the bottom. So each strip I've also mounted on white cardstock as well, so it gives that little break between the photo and each of the layers. And down the side I've just hand cut a scallop and then put it on white cardstock and hand cut the white cardstock as well. I've just got the little flare here in this frame that I've deliberately left sort of sitting up so it gives a bit of dimension. Another one that is quite recent for me. So this was done for the International Scrapbooking Day. So a challenge for, I think this challenge was on the Victoria Marie Facebook group. Selfie. So obviously that's a selfie of me. I absolutely love all this gold and the black and the pink. It's probably, gone close to being one of my favourites at the moment. It's just such a pretty colours around it everywhere. Love all the layering. Yumminess. This one was also for National Scrapbooking Day, and this was a challenge on For the Love of Pretty Papers, I think it was. This was to copy one of their designers, and I think I copied a video of Claire Murphy. She did a video and you had to copy her layout. One that I did quite some time ago now, so I would have done this in February maybe, so it's been a few months old. Huge doily in the background, gorgeous bright vibrant colours, some word stickers all cut out this paper pad. These gorgeous stickers again, just love the glitter and the colours in this. Another 8.5 by 11. Love this glittery paper, so I think I quite, as you can tell, I like gold and glitter, and it's all of its gorgeousness. Little shaker pocket, more fussy cutting and layering. Some of it's fussy cut, some of it was die cuts. The wood veneers, I think butterflies, I've decided, are coming my favourite embellishment. So this one here was a layout that I did. The background paper is a result of a science experiment that I've done with my son after he received an award. So that will go in the page, and then I'll have this here. So that's just one of the Project Life dividers things, and I've stuck his certificate on this side. And he's also had another certificate, so I stuck at that side as well. So that will be in the album like that. And I'll flip over, have that, and I'll just have another page on this side that is similar in colour and design. Absolutely love this page again, just the colours and the feathers and the butterflies and so forth. So I created this page as my entry piece for the Crafty Maven Getaway design call that they put out recently, and as of today I think it's been announced that I was successful, so yay for me. I'm super excited about that. But this layout I think is just gorgeous. I just love the colours and the brightness and the layered and textures and the whole lot. Oh, only a couple to go. Another layout for National Scrapbooking Day. This was to scrap lift yourself, so I did a layout very similar to this a few years ago, probably 4, maybe 5 years ago, and I've just copied it. So I've just used the 3 colours of paint on the background, and then I've tried to put the embellishments according to the same colours. And this is just a photo of me being a bit of an idiot one day when I was out and having a bit of fun against the wall with hubby. So I thought, well, I'll just use a series of those photos. One that I just finished this morning, so I don't know whether the process video for this is up yet by the time this one goes up, or which order I'll put them in. A photo of just some Nerf bullets, basically, because I am the queen of the Nerf in this household. When it comes to the Nerf battles, I'm sneaky. And the last one is a school photo, and I want to do something a bit different other than the standard school photos, so I've created a bit of a difference, a bit of extra layering for me. It's very unusual for me to layer paper like this, so I was sort of just experimenting around there as well. That's it. That's my layouts in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, majority of them do have a process video, so jump back on and have a look. If you're interested in any of them, they're all well titled, so you should be able to go and see a particular one if it's just one that you're interested in. Until next time, talk to you later. Bye.